Fire is often seen as a force of destruction, a dramatic and sometimes terrifying event that sweeps through forests, consuming everything in its path. The sight of flames racing across the landscape can be overwhelming, and the aftermath can look like utter devastation. When the smoke clears, all that remains are blackened trees and a ground blanketed in ash. It's easy to assume that nothing could possibly survive such intense heat and chaos. But for some plants, fire is not the end, it's the beginning. In fact, certain species have evolved to depend on fire as a crucial part of their life cycle. Some seeds remain sealed tight inside tough cones or pods, waiting patiently for years. Only the intense heat of a wildfire is strong enough to crack them open, releasing the seeds and giving them a chance to grow. Other trees have developed bark so thick and rugged that it acts like armor, protecting the living tissue inside from the flames. These trees may emerge from a fire scarred but very much alive, ready to keep growing. These are real plants, shaped by fire over millions of years. Their adaptations are a testament to nature's resilience and creativity. They don't just endure fire, they use it to thrive. For them, fire is a signal that it's time to grow, to take advantage of the newly cleared land and abundant sunlight. Fire clears away old growth, returns nutrients to the soil, and triggers seeds to sprout. The ash left behind is rich in minerals, creating fertile ground for new life to take root. What looks like devastation is actually a vital part of a healthy ecosystem. Fire helps maintain balance, preventing forests from becoming too dense and allowing a greater variety of plants and animals to flourish. Forests are complex communities, and fire is a key player in their renewal. Without it, some species would disappear, and the landscape would lose much of its diversity. The flames make space for new life, enriching the soil for the next generation. Each fire sets the stage for a burst of growth and renewal. Seeds that have waited decades burst to life after a fire, transforming the landscape with vibrant colors and fresh greenery. As we explore, let's see fire through the eyes of these remarkable plants. Their story is one of adaptation, survival, and renewal. We'll discover how destruction leads to rebirth, creating landscapes that are more diverse and resilient than before. Fire, it turns out, is not just a destroyer, but a creator as well. This is the story of nature's power to renew itself, even through fire. In the heart of the ashes, life finds a way to begin again. After a wildfire, the forest is transformed, blackened trees, ash-covered ground, and silence. The vibrant greens are gone, replaced by a stark, empty landscape. The ground is blanketed in ash, the soil beneath baked by heat. Many tiny organisms in the soil are lost, and the protective layer of leaves is gone. Animals must flee or adapt, their homes and food sources vanished. The silence is profound, but it's not the end. Fire has cleared the dense canopy, letting sunlight reach the ground. The ash, rich in nutrients, fertilizes the soil for new growth. The scorched earth is a blank canvas, ready for renewal. Soon, seeds will take root, and life will return. What seems like devastation is actually preparation for the next chapter. The stage is set for nature's comeback. In the vast forests of North America, the lodgepole pine stands as a quiet guardian, holding on to a remarkable secret. Its cones, small and tough, are sealed tightly with a thick protective layer of resin. This resin acts like nature's lock, keeping the seeds inside safe from the elements and from hungry animals. For years, these cones can remain closed, even as the seasons change and storms pass overhead. These special cones, called serotinous cones, are not fooled by wind, rain, or even snow. They are patient, waiting for a very specific signal from the environment. Unlike most trees, the lodgepole pine's cones won't open just because the weather changes. Instead, they wait for something far more dramatic: fire. When a wildfire sweeps through the forest, the intense heat is exactly what the lodgepole pine has been waiting for. The flames and high temperatures melt the stubborn resin, finally breaking the seal that has kept the seeds locked away for so long. In this moment, what seems like destruction is actually the beginning of renewal. As the cones cool in the aftermath of the fire, they pop open with a gentle crack, releasing their precious cargo. The seeds scatter across the blackened, ash-covered ground, landing on soil that is now rich in nutrients thanks to the fire's cleansing power. Fire gives the lodgepole pine a unique advantage. With the competition burned away, sunlight pours down onto the open ground and the soil is full of minerals released by the flames. It's the perfect environment for new life to begin. The seeds waste no time. They quickly germinate, sending tiny green shoots up through the dark soil. In just a short time, the once devastated landscape is dotted with thousands of new seedlings, each one a promise of the forest's future. Even though the parent trees may have perished in the flames, their legacy lives on. The fire, which seemed to bring only destruction, has actually unlocked the next generation of the forest. This incredible adaptation turns what could be a disaster into a powerful opportunity for renewal. The lodgepole pine has evolved to not just survive fire, but to depend on it. By using fire as a trigger, the lodgepole pine ensures its seeds have the best possible chance to grow. This strategy allows the species to thrive and rapidly reclaim the land, covering it with dense, healthy new growth. Fire, once seen only as a threat to forests, is actually the key to the lodgepole pine's renewal and long-term survival. In fact, some forests are even managed with controlled burns to help these pines regenerate. Within just a few years, a new forest rises from the ashes, vibrant and full of life. The cycle of destruction and rebirth is a natural rhythm, repeating over generations. The story of the lodgepole pine is a reminder that nature is full of surprises. The cycle of fire and regrowth continues, shaping the landscape and supporting countless other species that depend on these forests. The lodgepole pine doesn't just endure the flames, it flourishes because of them. Its survival strategy is a testament to the power of adaptation and the resilience of life. In the end, the lodgepole pine story is a powerful example of nature's resilience, showing us how life can emerge stronger from even the harshest trials. In Australia, the Banksia shrub is another fire-adapted marvel. Its seeds are locked in tough woody pods, sometimes for years. Only the heat of a bushfire can open these pods, releasing seeds onto the freshly cleared ground. The fire may kill the parent plant, but its legacy is secured. The seeds scatter, taking advantage of nutrient-rich soil and open sunlight. With competition gone, Banksia seedlings quickly sprout. Fire acts as a midwife, bringing new life from the ashes. This strategy ensures Banksia's survival in a harsh, fire-prone land. The blackened landscape soon bursts with green shoots and vibrant flowers. Fire, once again, is the catalyst for renewal. The giant sequoia, the world's largest tree, owes its longevity to fire. Its bark, up to 2 feet thick, insulates it from flames. While fire chars the outside, the tree survives, standing tall. Fire also helps sequoias reproduce. Heat dries their cones, releasing thousands of seeds. Flames clear away debris, exposing bare soil for seedlings to grow. Without fire, shade-loving trees would crowd out young sequoias. Regular, low-intensity fires keep the forest open and healthy. Fire is not the enemy, but the gardener of the sequoia grove. The cycle of burning and renewal ensures these giants endure for millennia. Sequoias thrive because fire maintains the balance of their ecosystem. Some plants have a remarkable strategy for survival. They hide their future deep underground, storing their potential in what's known as a soil seed bank. This hidden reserve is a living archive, holding the promise of new life even when the world above is harsh and unpredictable. Seeds can lie dormant for years, sometimes even decades, shielded from the elements and protected from fire by the thick blanket of earth above them. This underground vault keeps them safe from hungry animals, drought, and the intense heat of wildfires. When a wildfire sweeps through the forest, the flames may scorch the surface, but the heat rarely penetrates deep enough to harm these buried seeds. Instead, the fire acts as a catalyst, setting the stage for a new beginning. The flames clear away dense undergrowth and competing plants, opening up space and sunlight. For some seeds, the heat or smoke from the fire is actually a signal. It's time to wake up and grow. This process, called scarification, cracks open tough seed coats, while chemicals in the smoke seep into the soil, triggering the seeds to break dormancy and begin to sprout. After the fire, when the first rains fall on the cooled, ash-covered ground, these once hidden seeds seize the opportunity. They absorb moisture and nutrients, and soon, tiny seedlings push their way up through the blackened earth. In a matter of weeks, wildflowers and shrubs burst into bloom, quickly transforming the charred landscape with vibrant color and new growth. These fire followers thrive in the open sunlight and nutrient-rich soil left behind by the fire, taking full advantage of the conditions that would have been impossible before. They grow rapidly, flower, and set new seeds, ensuring their legacy continues before taller trees and shrubs reclaim the space and shade them out once again. The soil seed bank is nature's insurance policy, guaranteeing that life can rebound quickly after even the most devastating fires. This rapid regrowth is a fleeting but spectacular chapter in the ongoing story of the forest's renewal, a testament to resilience and adaptation. Fire reveals the hidden potential waiting just below the surface, reminding us that even after destruction, the promise of new life is always there, ready to emerge. After fire, the first signs of life are small, green shoots, moss, and pioneer plants. Soon, fire-adapted species like lodgepole pine and wildflowers take over, creating a vibrant carpet. New growth attracts insects, birds, and small mammals, rebuilding the food web. Blackened tree trunks become homes for woodpeckers and insects. Over time, fast-growing plants create a new canopy, changing the forest floor. Shade-loving species move in, increasing diversity. The ecosystem becomes more complex and resilient each year. The forest's rebirth is a testament to nature's resilience. From devastation, life returns stronger and more varied. The cycle of renewal continues, driven by fire and adaptation. Even the silence after fire is temporary, soon replaced by the sounds of new life. The green after the black is nature's promise of recovery. For many ecosystems, fire is essential, not a disaster. Fire clears out dead material, preventing dangerous fuel buildup. It recycles nutrients, turning debris into mineral-rich ash. Rain washes these nutrients into the soil, boosting fertility. Fire creates a mosaic of habitats, open, shaded, and dense areas. This diversity supports a wide range of plants and animals. Without fire, forests become unhealthy and less diverse. Low-intensity fires maintain balance, preventing catastrophic blazes. Fire is a driver of complexity and biodiversity. It keeps the cycle of life turning, refreshing the landscape. The story of fire-adapted plants challenges our view of fire as purely destructive. Nature shows that disturbance can be vital for renewal and resilience. Suppressing all fires leads to dangerous fuel buildup and catastrophic wildfires. Learning from nature, we now use prescribed burns to mimic natural cycles. Controlled fires clear underbrush, recycle nutrients, and help fire-dependent species thrive. Working with fire, not against it, keeps forests healthy. The forest's recovery after fire is a story of hope and adaptation. Even after devastation, life returns, stronger and more diverse. Nature's cycles teach us the value of renewal and the wisdom of adaptation. The blackened forest is not an end, but a promise of green to come.